T to the V to the L to the I to the N to the E, TVLine.
Hey guys, it's Andy, and straight to us from the 1903 prison world is Chris Wood. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Now, technically, you're actually from the church where we last saw you.
Yeah.
Just stabbing your sister.
You know, just a typical Sunday.
I was gonna wait till the death do us part bit, but it seemed a little on the nose.
If there's one thing that Kai has done this season on the Vampire Diaries that you could apologize for, what would it be?
Probably stabbing my twin sister in the twin-filled belly.
Actually, something that I've always wondered about you and your character,
Yeah.
Kai is arguably like the worst character that's been on this show so far in terms of like what he does.
Yeah.
But you're so loved by fans. Like from the minute that they met you, they loved you. How are you so monstrous yet so likable?
I think people, I mean, in this show, people love to hate the villains. They want you to be so bad, and then sometimes they want you to sort of find a redeeming quality and kind of come back around and be good and sweet. But I think in the end they like having someone to hate. And if he's funny too, which that's to me that's the best part of Kai, is that he's sick and twisted and dark, and you talk about his storyline over the season and it's so screwed up. You know, his quick wit and his sort of comedic angle on how he tries to kill everyone. It makes it refreshing. So I think that's why, for me at least,
he has a refreshing take on murder, and
See, we start to sound crazy. Literally every time I get interviewed about it, it's like I start to sound like a crazy person defending anything about him.
In addition to people loving the character, they also ship you, I don't know if you're aware of this, a little thing called Bonkai.
A little Bonkai action.
Yeah, Kai and Bonnie, for those of you who have not tweeted about it yet.
The fandom, I guess, really likes these characters together, to which I say, you must hate Bonnie.
That's my thought, because if I'm going to ship Kai with anybody, it's death.
Right.
Or
destruction.
Or justice.
See, I appreciate the thought, because, I mean, they love her, and it's nice that people are loving to hate Kai, but putting them together is sort of a death sentence for Bonnie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know how she should feel about it. Both Kat and the character.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you ever think, like, oh, maybe Kai will have a romance going on?
No.
That was never a thought.
No, not at all. I mean, he's psychotic, you know, and he has no feelings, and he was alone for so long that now he's just like, it's not even like a chemical process he's used to experiencing. So when these sort of hormones rage when he meets people, because really he's like 40 in a 22-year-old body, you know?
It's true.
So he's got this really strange thing going on. So I don't know. I mean, he's obviously attracted to different people, and he keeps on commenting on, you know, Bonnie and Elena, but I don't think he actually would end up in a relationship with anyone ever.
No.
I don't think it would happen.
It's sad. We need to get him on Tinder. You got him on Twitter, now let's get him on Tinder.
Get him on Tinder. Everyone keeps saying that Kai should have dated Catherine.
Ooh.
That would have been an interesting pair. She was kind of cool and sexy, and he's awful.
Well, they're both
annoying.
super old, trapped in very young bodies.
There's that. They have that in common.
She was a couple hundred years old, though, so
right.
Not quite
He's
40.
a little young for her.
She would be robbing the cradle just a little bit.
Yeah, we try not to think about that, though, because the whole Damon and Stefan and Elena thing, like...
Yeah. We're just gonna
sweep that ignore the
under
fact that there's a couple hundred years between them.
All right, so we left you standing in that church over just like a sea of bodies on the floor,
Like you do.
Including Joe's. What can you tell us about the finale?
Oh, the finale is so good. It's very bloody, it's very gruesome, it's epic, it's exciting. Can I just keep on listing single words to describe
Throw
things?
adjectives at
Any adjective that I can think of, I'm going to put out there.
Yeah.
No, it's great, and it's we sort of get the payoffs that have been building all season.
Yeah.
We get that Bonnie and Kai showdown moment.
So there is some Bonkai action.
I don't know if it's the kind of Bonkai action that some people will want, but there's definitely a Bonkai moment.
Well, there's also a Defen ship, which just ships them as Damon and Stefan as just like brothers.
My favorite art for season 7 that I've seen, like the joke art, is the poster from Entertainment Weekly where they took Nina out, and it's just the two brothers sort of romantically holding each other. It's fantastic.
The finale is going to be the end of Kai's story, but you know, I know you're still very much in the Julie Plec world. Is there a chance that Kai could pop up again?
Yeah, I mean, we still have to get through the finale to even see what the setup for season 7 is. But yeah, I mean, there's this universe is a place where people come in and out, and the finale sets us up really nicely for next season. which obviously is a big change with Nina leaving the show. It's going to be it's new blood,
Yeah.
for sure.
New blood, but without Kai, there won't be as much blood.
Well, who knows? Kai might be there.
Next season, you are going to be on Julie Plek's new show, not called Corden.
Yeah, it's now called Containment.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Containment is an outbreak story. It takes place in Atlanta, and this disease breaks out, and people go from perfectly healthy to dead within 24 hours in a really disgusting, gruesome, fast manner. And to contain this virus, containment, they put a quarantine down in the city called a cordon, and they lock everybody who's inside the city in with this disease in order to prevent it from spreading and leaving the areas where they know are not contaminated. And I play Jake, who's a cop, and I ended up inside the cordon right before it goes down.
Yeah.
And so I get trapped inside. And
From Kai to a cop.
these guys, I mean, they're completely unrecognizable next to each other. They're totally different characters.
Kai said so many crazy one-liners
Yeah.
in his time on the show. Do you have a favorite?
You know, I think one of my favorite moments was when Kai, right after he merged with Luke, and he's feeling things for the first time, and he said, and then this alien, this fluid was excreting from my eyeballs.
His way of saying, like, I'm crying.
He couldn't understand how he was crying. So he was like, it's excreting fluids from my eyeballs like some alien. It's so good.